Hello, 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 and welcome back to this King's Bounty 2 Challenge Let's Play. And you are keeping on with Mr. Naviton. Alright, let's check our progress, shall we? We are level 21. We have, what, 2,200 to go to get to level 22. And oops, I was going to look at all of our units are at rank 3. And this is the talent charts. And we have 6 talent points to spend. And I'm going to put them in summoning. Yeah, well, 5. I will put 5 points into summoning. 1 left over, so we'll just hang on to that one. Okay, so we're here at the Mage factory, and yeah, we finally got here. And so we have a couple quests going on. One is to find Lindsay, and so we have a finesse option, which is to put the elevator back together, and then we can go down to the mines that way. Or we could do a power option and just power through the hollow, I don't know, sentry golem, I guess. And then so we also have to find Didier's assistant and a next scryer battle and find the elevator parts. So we have a very busy day today. We have a lot of fighting. There's a lot of fights in today's episode. But first we need to search this area. We haven't been there yet. And like I said, we also want to read everything, because all of them give XP here in the Mage factory. Like this book. Yeah, there we go. 15. There's a pouch of gold. We want to go read this note over here, because it advances the Tabula of Tinson Dungeon quest.
This assistant of his is one smart fellow. I'll have to find the barber's sign.
Yes, so we will be doing that. So here you can see a stone that we can activate.
Next.
And that is part of the Tinson Dungeon tabula that we need to find.
The sounds seem to have frozen. Stuck in the air.
Yeah. This is a very scary place. Very dark. Okay, Ancient Legend. It's free XP. Okay, so here's the other stone. Another stone to push. And the third one is right here.
More?
And it brings up the little elevator over there. And so let's go grab the Tabula of Tinson Dungeon.
Here is the priceless tabula.
So now we have that. Oh, I guess one thing I didn't go over is the gear. And there's a... Let me loot this area, then I'll go talk to the scryer. So we found the last elevator part. So now we need to go talk to...
Been here that night.
Did you see that? We got sleigh bells. I think every episode we've gotten sleigh bells. Okay. So let's go. There's a couple things we need to wear now. We're going to swap these boots for the ones that we have on. These are a little bit better. And we're also going to swap the gloves because we get two to magic power. And then we got Maximilian's gauntlets from the last Scryer trial. And then we also got this shield, which, well, it's going to be sold. Okay, Scryer.
The blood runs cold in your veins when you see this place.
I summon the faceless mage, famous for his cold blood. Come, Amok! Ah! Enter the portal. He's waiting for you to give fight to the Blight.
Okay, and we're going to dive right in. And so you can see Amok is a Dark Adept. So we like him already. But the weird thing is he's level 30 and he only has 50 mana and 70 magic power. That's the weird part. But anyway, he has all Anarchy units, including 2 stacks of assassins. And then we've seen all these guys. This particular fight isn't too tough, but nevertheless, it can be. Things can go south. Okay, as we know, Death Knights we put in the center. Alright, so what spells do we have? We only have these 4. And Death and Darkness. Venomous Skull, Doubt, Fracture, and Weakness. I guess we'll use Venomous Skull. And then, so we do get two of these around, but let's put on you, and we'll put it on you. Okay, we're gonna have backstab on those guys, and then we're gonna have him backstab the warriors. Let's have him, he'll use Mark of Darkness. And if it seems like we're picking on that unit, we are. Okay, so we're gonna Battle Cry. Everybody does more damage. We're gonna wait on the ghosts. There's that second turn. Love those. Absolutely love those. Round 2. Can he take him out? No, not yet. Sure. I guess we'll put Venomous Skull on the Soul Eaters. Okay, now can he take him out? Yes. And now we want to either attack these guys or these. We'll backstab those. And we're going to wait on him. And we might as well spellbind them. Yeah, let's taunt the Soul Eaters. Goes. We're gonna get her the heck out of there. gonna have them take on the Soul Eaters. Yep, Venomous Skull, the Soul Eaters. Let's see if that'll do it. And let's have them backstab these guys. And he gets to go again. Okay. Sure. Let's see. I guess to go. Okay, let's have him shoot this way. Let's taunt these guys. The beauty of control zones. So, yeah. Let's take down the zombie. We'll backstab those guys. Sure. Maybe he gets to go again. No, no. Oh, we might as well hit these. I'm just gonna get her back out of the way. Preparation. I went after the Dark Adept. Whoa. Let's see. Let's have them backstab these guys. Well, that's disappointing. Only got one. Okay. One down, one to go. And let the Death Knights. Maybe. No. Oh, yep. The second turn did it. Okay. And we get for a reward is Maximilian's belt. Resistance plus 10, morale minus 1. Yeah, to me that's just too steep of a cost. So we will be selling that. Okay, so now we're done in this area. So let's go to Harvey and show him the tabla. Yep, he's right here.
Need me to awaken the golems?
You failed miserably last time, and barely escaped death to boot. Why do you think you'll succeed this time?
How could I know they'd act up? We knew both the awakening glyphs and the correct mantra. We did everything right. It was only later that I remembered we also need a tabular of Tincid Dungeon.
A magic circuit connecting spell logoi to awaken the golem's consciousness? It used to have another name.
Yeah. With the correct tabula, I could awaken the whole courtyard, no trouble. You'd have an entire golem army.
Suppose I agree to this crazy plan of yours. Where do I find the tabula?
If only it were that easy. The young and lively golem master Didier and his assistant owned a tabula once. Didier left for Marcella, but the assistant stayed behind. I'd bet my boots he hid the tabula, but I have no idea where. I can't believe it! The tabula! You found it!
I'll let you tinker with it for a while, but I'm going to need it back later.
I only need it for a couple minutes, not to worry.
Okay, and so now you can see sentry golems behind him. So that is good. The reason for that is then we get backup for the hollow golem on the other side. Okay, let's talk to Redo.
I found everything you asked for. What now?
I'll use the lever and chain to repair the drive system. As for the gear, you'll have to install that yourself. Yes, it's best you take care of that bit.
I'm an expert in magic and ancient history. Huge metal mechanisms aren't my cup of fusk.
Oh, it's easy. Just take a look around this workshop. You'll see other gears, similar to this one, but bigger. You just install it there, and the mechanism will come alive. Me? I'll do my part right here. Trust me, you'll manage it.
Okay. This is crazy, because he said to put the gear back in. Well, the gear is just down these stairs. He's just such a chicken to come to here. But, okay. So we have a chest over here, so I want to grab that. Okay, and so this is the finesse side of finding Lindsay. We'll put the sprocket back in. And then this side of the wheel is jammed, so we take the lever.
It's really simple.
Okay, and now the elevator should be able to take us up and down. Let's talk to him again.
You installed the lever, I see. What now?
Everything's assembled. Just pull the lever and the elevator will start working. Here, the honor is yours.
Well, I never doubted it.
You and Norman can descend now. Harvey and I will probably head back. Now that you're here to look after Norman, there's no reason for us to stay. We'll try to get out where we got in. If we're lucky, we'll return to Mercia. If not, at least we'll get some rest in the Mage's cages.
Okay. Let's pull the lever, that way the elevator can come up. Let's talk to Norman.
Fredo said you already repaired the elevator. Why aren't we going down yet?
Because I don't want to just yet.
Let me know when you're ready then. While you were away collecting the spare parts, I heard my wife's voice again. It sounded like she was calling for someone in the quarry down there.
Are you sure your ears weren't deceiving you? I'm also hoping to find survivors, but I haven't heard anything.
This standing here and waiting is taking a toll on me. I need to know if she's alive or...
Oh, okay. And sorry, Norman, you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. All right, with this one, we could we could do the power side or the finesse side of this quest. And you can see this is the power side, so we don't have to decide quite yet. We can still do this battle and make our decision later. So I want the XP, so we're going to do this battle now. He's a big, fearsome fellow. Is this the right army to use? Yeah. And so since we showed the tabula, we have 3 sentry golems that help us fight this fight. And then the big fella here has 1,718 hit points. Yeah. But even with all those hit points, he's still not too much trouble. Yeah, we're gonna go something like this. First round. On this one, We're gonna use magic source. Like I said, this one's not too much trouble. I want to go right here. And then we're gonna precise strike the warriors. Let's see, backstab the hounds. Let's put Mark of Darkness on the giants. And then we'll... Okay. We're going to taunt the giants. Okay. Took out a... Okay. The ghost. Let's have the ghost go here and then scream. Cool. We could apply, even though, yeah, he can't be cursed. It's just to have him take damage. Okay, one unit down. Yeah, let's on him. Okay. Beauty of control zones. Okay, round 3, and that's it. $3,200. So we got what, 600 gold here. Yeah.
I'm coming, Lindsay.
What now? Should we run after him?
Yes, but a little bit later. We got some quests now that I want to finish. On the way out, we're gonna loot a little bit. There's a couple chests. This being one of them. Let's see, we get mana. Yay! That's what we need the most. Not so good there, but we have the retort we got to give back to Palatinus, and then we also have the tabula of Tinson Dungeon that we need to give back to, well, either Damien or Didier. And so, yeah, we could give it to Damien or Didier. Let's go to the Ardennes Hills. We're going to give it to Damien. We're going to kind of keep following the Anarchy path here. Which kind of, I want to also go over a little little bit of the talent tree, but here, let's give the tabula to Damien.
Here's the tabula. I hope I won't be disappointed with the reward.
Thank you. You'll get your reward this instant. You've been a great help.
I agreed to help you, but Didier was quite distraught over this tabula. Can you at least cover his losses?
No problem at all. Do you really think we're so cruel? We'll just make a quick impression of the tabula, and you can return the original to its owner at once. We'll even clean it for you. No one will search for something that's already there, and everyone will be content, right?
Right. So we got 500 gold for that. 200 XP. So let's look at our talent chart here. Now we have 18 points in Anarchy, 8 in Order, and 28 in Finesse. So we're just waiting to get talent points, and then we can allocate them all into this side and get Supreme Magic. If I was playing a warrior, I would be doing the Anarchy and the power sides to this. I'm not a big fan of the Order side, just because the best or level 4 skill revives somebody for a resurrection. To me, that's not that great. However, the Anarchy side reflecting 35% damage back, that's pretty big, as well as the power side of more warfare. Yeah, that's pretty big too. Anyway, that's just my opinion. That's how I would go about it if I was doing the warrior playthrough. Okay, let's take the fast travel point. So we're going to go back to Didier now that Damien cleaned it all up. And he won't suspect anything.
Here's the tabula. A rather exquisite one, too.
Have you read it? The formula is a valuable secret, but not everyone knows how to read it. Yeah, what am I blathering about? Thank you so much for your help. You're my savior.
Nothing but words. That's about what I expected.
We got an additional 500. And now you can see all these recruiters now have sentry golems, so I would think that pretty much by now we'd have an unlimited number of sentry golems if that's what we were going to recruit. Okay, this battle, I don't know, it's just order units that we can fight. We need Brand's ring for this one, so that our mercs get +1 initiative. Because we're going to go up against cavalry, and cavalry, they are quicker. They have a higher initiative than our mercs do. So, but now we will be going first. And so I got 2 stacks of swordsmen, crossbowmen, cavalry, and disciples. Yes. So we are going to put let's put the mercs here. Dark Adepts there. And we'll put the, yeah, that looks pretty good. Round 1. Let's use Chain Lightning. And we'll take down the swordman. So let's have the mercs come up here. Let's see. We get to take down one of the cavalrymen right there. Okay, let's backstab the disciples. Okay, let's Mark of Darkness on the crossbowmen. Then we're going to use Verdict on the disciples. Okay. I was kind of hoping that would hit the crossbowman, but that's okay. Let's use battle cry. They are all gone. The disciples are no more. Okay, the ghosts go here. We're gonna scream very loudly. And hey, they give it a really good try. I don't think we need any mana for the rest of this fight. We pretty well have this one under wraps. Okay, good. And then we will backstab. Okay. Victory is ours. And we didn't lose anyone. That's even better. Alright, let's get trigger. So the next thing we're going to go do is go give the retort back to Palatinus. And that way we can complete a Widow's Kiss. Yeah, right up here. Let's go to the Logos Tavern. Waypoint. Trigger.
My boy wrote to say he started studying.
Okay. Oh, who do we have here?
We need to talk.
This is Ursula.
What a chance encounter. Finally ready to come clean, dear.
Listen, I am a spy. I was sent to Marcella to infiltrate the court and uncover royal secrets. Unfortunately, I succeeded and married Albert Crespin. It was through him that I came in contact with Palatinus.
And then some power-hungry artisanians decided they wanted more. Am I right?
If you don't give me the retort, my employers will kill both me and Albert. He knows too much. He's also a kind and dear person. I've come to love him for real, even though you won't believe me. If it weren't for me, please. I can't lie to him anymore. I'll disappear forever, but I can't let him die because of my failings.
What a heart-wrenching story. I'll think about it.
So now we've been given a choice to finish this quest as well. Anarchy, we give Widow's Kiss to Ursula, or we still give it back to Palatinus for the order. Well, we're going to follow the Anarchy way here and give it to Ursula.
Much as I dislike liars, you are quite convincing. Here's your retort.
You saved us. Thank you. Now, if only they'll forget about Albert once and for all. There's no way for me to thank you properly. Except for this jewelry. It's the real deal and quite valuable, too. Please accept it.
Are these elven diamonds? They're lovely, but not really my style.
Please take it. These trinkets are meant for noble ladies to wear. But me, I've always been a different kind of lady. I hope we see each other again sometime. Farewell.
Okay, so we got 2 Anarchy points for that. 450 XP. Now we're at level 22. Very good. Okay, so what is the next thing for us to do? I think we're good on the gear. We're gonna need Brand's ring one more time. Now we have 20 anarchy points. We won't get enough talent points to put in to get reflect, but we'll see how far we can go. And as for our talent points, I'm going to put them in this to get summoning 2. That way, any summoning units that we can conjure are already at rank 3. So we need to go over here and do this fight. This will be next, the Wilmore battle. And to do that fight, we now can use the last assassin so that we are at full capacity with those guys. Yep. So I think we're good there. So as far as spells go, we now have 3 boss fights to do. So let's use Ancestral Experience. And we're going to use Trophies of War. Okay. Yes, we are at that point now where we have 3 boss fights to do. And in this next one, we are going to go up against Cavalry again. So that's why we have to wear Brand's ring. And we see Wilmore laying on the ground.
Count Wilmore, you're a thief, a murderer, and an embezzler of the Crown's funds. Prepare to die.
You'll answer for that, maggot. Warriors, to arms.
Hired a gang of assassins, have you? I'm prepared for your dirty tricks. Squad, to me!
Don't just stand there. I need your help. I'm the one paying you.
Couldn't you wait for me, gentlemen?
Look at the blackguard. Courtly schemer. His hands are soaked in blood.
My friend, join the fray and you'll know my generosity.
It's time for a tough decision, as ever.
Okay, so we are going to choose Anarchy side here. So we're going to side with Wilmore.
Get up, Count Wilmore. You and I are nobility. We should stand together.
My personal savior. And right on time, too.
Well then, so much the worse for you both. I fight for truth and the crown. Prepare for battle!
I'm ready. Shall we?
Yes, slightly stronger enemy even though he's at level 13. And he only has 4 stacks. Knights, crossbowmen, cavalrymen, and swordmen. Okay, so let's put the Dark Adepts there. We're going to put the Ghost there, and then the Death Knights there. Okay, round 1. Since there's only 4, we do not want to use Chain Lightning, so we might as well go for more damage. Celestial Fire. Then let's have the Mercs go on this side and take on the Cavalrymen with precision strike. Okay. The assassins, let's take on the crossbowmen with backstab. Oh, gets to go again. This is good. We will strike the knights with triumph. That way they're magic shackled. Let's see. Put Mark of Darkness on the crossbowmen. Now we can use Verdict here, but we gotta be pretty careful because it could... Yeah, it could hit our guys too. But we'll take the chance. Oh, we got lucky on that one. He gets to go again? Wow. Okay. Let's see if our... Oh, hit our assassins. Okay. Sorry, guys. Alright, so now we can use Battle Cry. And let's have them run up. Okay, the ghosts. The ghosts are going to go all the way to the back. And then they're going to scream their heads off. And then they get to go no, they don't get to go again. Okay. Take on the knight. And then we'll have them take on the swordman. They dodged. That's what happened there. Alright, victory is ours. That's one boss fight down. Let's see. Wilmore should give us an item.
Ah, sweet, sweet revenge. I have waited for so long. Gladrin, the sissy, accused me of all manner of crimes, while every day I served my old friend Montier faithfully. Did he really believe Montier had nothing to hide from the law? But what does it matter? I appreciate your help. The reward I promised is waiting for you.
Okay. We got a ring. We'll check it out. I want to go back up to the waypoint. And we're going to go get ready for our second boss fight. Okay, righty. See what we got. Sporific ring. +1 morale to bandits. Okay. It's not terrible. Okay, the second boss fight is going to be DuPont. It's time for us to go into his estate. Let's get trigger. Let's go right in. The drawbridge should be down by now. And we have the fake Grufflet in charge of the Grey Knights here. Okay, but before we go running into battle, let's do a little bit of looting on this side. Over here is a group of bags. Can grab that. Can read this scroll. Okay, here is a people's altar. This is good for a mage. 5 to arcane knowledge. A chest here. We got a goblet of honor. Okay. Yeah, I think that does it. Okay, so we picked summoning here. Summoning 2, which is level 3. And so for this battle, we are going to learn Call of the Wild. Call of the Wild spell. And we're going to max it out so that we have rank 3 bears. And we could give a Vivify. Now let's max that out too. Okay, I think that's all we're going to need. We're not going to meme this one and just use transformation. You can and just keep making units turn into chickens, but we're not going to do that. I do want to use a resolve scroll though. Make everybody super happy. As well as we're going to swap out the ghosts here for the ancient ghouls. Yes. And so we get these wind spirits to also fight by our side. So let's go on in.
How are art and food alike? In quite a lot of ways. Music can be sweet and bitter and insipid. Today I had such an insipid day. But fortunately, you are here. You are my dessert today. Well now. Our piece begins with the desertion of the Grey Knights. The curtain will close presently on much blood, suffering, and useless pleas for mercy. Ensure Lady Letitia doesn't wander off. She knows too much. Her role in our play has come to an end. So has yours.
Okay, very strong enemy. Yeah, he's at level 21. He has Celestial Warriors. Two groups of knights, which this is why this fight's hard, because each one of these has a taunt, as you know, and yeah, they could totally dominate the battlefield. Okay, so we're gonna swap places with the Mercs and the Death Knights. And then the Death Knights go back there, and then the Assassins I want a little bit further to the left. Okay. Okay, Mercs. I'm gonna put them right here. What I want to do is kind of box these guys in. So this is where we're going to summon the bears. That way the Mercs are a little bit protected. Okay, precise strike on the crossbowman. Oh, and they get to go again. Wow. Okay. He uses Deadeye for 2 crossbowmen. Okay, the Celestial Warriors going after the Dark Adepts. Okay, so we're going to use Triumph on this group of knights. That way they are magic shackled. Ooh, we get a free backstab. Probably on the mages. Yeah. Okay, they magic shackled the assassins. Okay, we are going to use taunt on this group. I know that they've already been magic shackled, but I want the free control zone attack. Yeah, right there. Now they had taunted the assassins, I know, but that's okay. Okay, Infectious Claws on the Celestial Warriors. Okay, she's gone. The crossbowmen are no more. Okay, so we're going to use charge on the bears. That way next round their initiative is higher. But we're also going to do heavy blow on the mages. Okay. Let's use Spellbind on these knights. And then we'll use Weakens. Okay, he just hit us with Confusion on the assassins. Ancient Ghouls and the Dark Depths. Let's use Battle Cry. We'll put them right there. Okay, Ancient Ghouls. Oh, you know what? I forgot. We're going to use Celestial Fire. Should have done that earlier, but that's okay. Yeah, let's have them hit these knights. So here goes that confusion. Okay, the bears, they're going to attack the mages. Let's use Mark of Darkness on those knights. Round 3. So this is where we want to kind of look at turn order here. I'm going to use Curse on this group of knights. Took out the mages. That's too bad, the assassins. Okay. Let's run over this way. Okay. Okay. We're gonna taunt the knights. Ooh, boy. He used Tremor there, and that's a pretty nasty spell. In fact, it's going to cost us 11,900 to heal, but we do get the last piece of the aristocrat's outfit, so that should give us a savings when we go to emergent. Okay.
You are a poor hand at spellcraft.
How dare you?
What Master Tenebra sees in you remains hidden from me. No matter. DuPont is at the heart of the estate. Deal the final blow.
Okay. So those 5 wind spirits now went to our side.
Did you see them fight?
There's a scroll over here we could read. Dear brother servant.
Wasn't that a delightful treat for the estate?
Okay, so we're going to go around and do a little bit of looting before we go find DuPont. So let's go in the stables here. Sleigh bells. More sleigh bells. Kind of like the old joke. What we need now is more cowbell. Oh, we need more sleigh bells. Alright, so we got a chest over here. And then here is our first, the Forge of Wonders.
I recognize Aurelian's work. It's decent enough, but I've seen better.
That's the first. I believe there's a total of 4 of those that we need to find. Let's keep looking around.
What's she like?
Okay, nothing there. This estate is pretty large. Yeah, nothing there either. Okay. That's the way to DuPont. We'll go that way in just a minute. Here's the chest. 27 mana. All right. Okay. I think that's good. So let's go back to DuPont. Yeah, which is to the east. Yep, right here. Yep, he's right out here on the balcony. Straight ahead.
Mistress Letitia.
Letty? Oh. Ah, here you are. To think that such a gifted artist should wither at a liar's hands.
Artist? You look more like a clown.
You slack-witted buffoon. Was that your best retort? But what should I expect from a nobody such as you? You don't even know who I am. Ontracht. See you in the third act.
The cunning deuce. Where did he go?
My lord.
Perhaps the maid knows.
So DuPont escaped, and so we're gonna have to face him again. All right, we got a resolve scroll. We want to talk to the maid, Della.
Excuse me, young lady. Where did DuPont escape to?
Oh, I don't know. The Lady Letitia might. They were in a relationship. Right now, she's locked in the cellar. Here, I found this key. Could it be the cellar key? Please, I'm begging you. Save Lady Letitia.
A relationship, you say? We need to talk.
Yes. Gossip, gossip. Okay, so yes, that key that she gave us is to the cellar. The wine cellar. We have a little bit of a riddle here, so let's push the stones. Another one here.
Right.
And then another one here.
More?
And it opens this wall. And so we have some chests here. Getting more mana. Yes. And then there's another chest back here. Some more mana. Very good. And then behind Lady Letitia is a scroll. Yep, we'll take that. Okay, so let's talk to Lady Letitia.
Armin is so sophisticated and knowledgeable. He promised to take me to the Haven of the Enlightened Ones, where we would become immortal, he and I. But there's so much left unsaid between us, and the poems...
Forget the poems, dear. Where is this haven he mentioned?
The Haven of the Enlightened Ones? No, I must not speak of it.
Armin is a conspirator, a murderer, and an enemy of the crown. He's killed many good people.
No, I don't believe you. Oh, Armand, why did you get involved with them?
He's gone, Letitia. Now stick to the point of our discussion. Where is the haven?
I only wished him to be free from the awful responsibilities he took upon himself. But the Haven of the Enlightened Ones, I must admit, I don't know its exact location. I've never been there myself. Armand never invited me, though I did ask him several times. That Lindsay, a mere assistant in his theater, she was invited. And I, a poetess, a lady, friend. Not even once. DuPont owns a theater at the Mage factory. That's where you'll find Lindsay. I'm sure she can tell you where the Haven is, the wench.
Thank you, but I'm afraid the theater at the Mage factory is no more.
Ah, Della, here you are.
Okay,
I was frightfully worried, Lady Letitia.
so you can see all of these recruiters now have more assassins. So we could probably have an endless supply now. Okay, let's talk to Greflet.
I'll take care of Letitia and her maid. Go.
There we go, level 23. Oh. So now we could even buy more gargoyles, as you can see. That didn't sound good. Okay, level 23. we want... Well, we're going to put it into Elemental Rage 3. Yeah, we'll save those two for Secret Advantage. That'll be next. Okay, so we have one more final boss fight to do, because we should still have... yeah, we do. We have ancestral experience as well as trophies of war. So let's go to our nearest waypoint. And that last boss fight will be Lindsay. So we need to... Spoiler alert. Yeah, I think I just gave it away. So we need to go back to the Mage factory. So the waypoint here. And off to the Mage factory we go. Yeah. So, we're going to leave this video right where we started this one. So, back here at the Mage Factory for our last boss fight for next time. Okay, that's going to do it for me today, and everybody have a great and glorious day. And we will be keeping on with Mr. Naviton in the next video. Okay, bye-bye.